There is no problem that you cannot conquer. Doing! Bzzt. That's the truth. Hey, Lenny Wennerstrom with you. And what are we doing? I can't lose my place here. I'm reading you passages. I'm helping you to find your purpose. I'm doing my best to guide you to do that. And it's still snowing today. It stopped snowing and it started melting. And then now it's snowing. But how am I helping you? One of the tools that I use for you is Dr. Shad Helmstetter's 365 Days of Positive Self-Talk for Finding Your Purpose with his blessing. And back in November, when he certified me in early November, he said, that would be a really good idea. And I said, thank you. And I ran with it. And here I am still running, doing my own thing and his. So anyway, today is May 11th, and it is day, I'm having to look because I have to actually calculate to do math in my head because I didn't write it down. So it is day 132. Is it 132? Yes. And there are 234 days left in the year. I don't know the exact percentage, but I can tell you it's at least 36% left in 2024. So we are really rolling through this year already in May and moving towards mid-May. That was kind of, I was thinking, wow, mid-May. And, oh, sorry, my little thing fell. Hey, yo, puppies. So the puppies are here. Both of them, they love playing. I hope you enjoyed yesterday. Okay, this hat falls on my head, but it was the only one that I had because I had to go clean off we have Starlink and I didn't have any what do you call it? Internet. So I had to go way down there and over yonder, pretty deep snow, and sweep that off. So I did that, and now I have internet. Very exciting. But look how beautiful it is. Before I get into, well, let me just read this for you because this is really empowering and very powerful. Today's message, May 11th. There is no problem I cannot conquer. There is no challenge I cannot overcome. I have been given every talent and ability I need to succeed in anything I choose to achieve. If I want to do it, I can do it. And if I want to make it happen in my life, making it happen is up to me. Let's turn that around. There is no problem you cannot conquer. There is no challenge you cannot overcome. You have been given every talent and ability you need to succeed in anything you choose to achieve. If you want to do it, you can do it. And if you want to make it happen in your life, making it happen is up to you, cutie butt. It's up to you. You can do and be and change absolutely anything. And all you need to do is have intention and focus, set a goal, focus on that goal, look at your obstacles. Like, look at that. There's no problem you cannot conquer. That would be an obstacle, a problem. Look at it as an obstacle or an opportunity. Depends. An opportunity to learn or an obstacle that you need to figure out like what's wanted and needed to overcome it, or how can you go under it or above it or around it. What can you do? What can you do to achieve? So this is goal setting is a spiritual practice, bringing from the invisible into the visible. Somebody brought this hat from the invisible. They thought about, I think a little brown organic hat, I think it's packed, would be a really good one. This color would be good. Let's see, let me dream about it. Let me think about it. How would it fit all the heads the best? And what colors could I use? And what should the stitching be? And I'm going to use organic materials, and so that it would really be good on people's skin, and the toxic dyes and things aren't going to get into their skin. And this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. And then they went, all the thoughts, all the thoughts, all the thoughts that connect them to the divine, to the infinite knowledge, infinite source. They plugged in, they plugged right in, and they went, do, abracadabra, abracadabra. And okay, now I've got a problem. I can't source the right materials. They're running out. So abracadabra, abracadabra. Let me see who else might have something like that I can get, or let me check different sources. Abracadabra, abracadabra. See how it's happening? You're moving the energy. You're moving the energy. See how exciting it is to overcome obstacles, problems, challenges? You are in control. You get to do this. And then to finish off this wonderful game we're playing of bringing the visible into the invisible, from the spiritual into manifesting into your material world, actually into mine as this is, then all of a sudden, abracadabra, abracadabra. And then they're sewing it. They send it to the right peeparoos that make these, I think in Ecuador or I don't know where, to make sure that people are paid fair trade and whatever they're doing, and organic materials. And then, doink, Lenny goes to the store. Abracadabra, I need a hat. Abracadabra, I need a hat. And then, ding, they brought from the invisible, the visible. And then I'm going, I need a hat, I need a hat. And see the energy's moving? The energy's moving. And then Lenny goes into the store and says, oh, I love that hat. Lenny didn't have a hat before. It was just in her head. Abracadabra, abracadabra, abracadabra. Ding! And now I have a hat. See how it works? I had a goal. My goal is to get a hat. And they were saying, Pact was saying, I think this is Pact, it might be unknown source. I have a goal to create an organic beanie hat that's this color. And I'm going to make 150 of them. And I'm going to do it by. And Lenny, as impulsive as she is, says, I need a hat. I'm going to go to Whole Foods because that's where they sell a lot of the organic stuff that I get. I'm going to Whole Foods and see if they have a hat for me. And I'm going to do that today. See, my goal is to get a hat today. And then I went, and then ding on my head. I didn't have it before. It was an idea, a thought. I need a hat. Anyway, I wanted a hat. Did I really need it? No, but I sure do love it. And then Steve put it on and he stretched it so big that it falls on my face all the time. So anyway, I was talking with my friend Chrissy this morning. And she said, you have a plethora of hats. I don't know what she said, something like that. She said, you're the hat. What'd she call me? Aficionado. And it made me laugh so hard because I think I have 4. I don't even know where the 4th, the black one is. But they're just wherever I can reach them, depending on the weather out here. So, or if I have a good hair day, I might want to cover it up with a hat. Anyway, this is how you find these problems and challenges that you overcome them. You set a goal. Setting goals is a spiritual practice. You're bringing from the invisible, abracadabra, bzz, moving the energy, bzz, and then ding, into a hat, into a coat, into mascara for Mother's Day. My daughter got me the most amazing, what is it? Something Nature, Agent Nature, and Jen Covello, somebody that she loves and follows. And she got me her mascara, which is 10 times better than Aaliyah, is what I've been using for a long, long time clean. And so I manifested, because I've been thinking for a really long time, like, man, it takes me so long to put this on, and it just falls in when it's wet, and it goes all over my eyes, and but I wanted clean, and then ding. So somebody had an idea. Jen Covella, and then Agent Nature, I think, is her brand. And then I'm going to make a great mascara for people that doesn't go all over their face. My goal is to, and I'm going to have it done by And she went through all her obstacles. I have no idea what she went through, but she definitely had to figure out, and she probably had a few setbacks and things that maybe took a little extra time. Who knows? And then, ding, she had to find the container, and it's so pretty. It's all silver. Anyway, so that mascara, and it makes my eyes so happy. It's easy to put on. It pops. It doesn't seem to run. It makes me so excited. And so she manifested bringing that product in. Then my Heatha manifested bringing me in a mascara that didn't run all over my face, a really clean brand. And then I manifested, because I had been thinking I was moving the energy from the invisible. Man, remember this. Everything I'm telling you is every single thought you think is moving energy. And so think about your self-talk. You are manifesting. It's not about somebody needs to teach me how to manifest. You're doing it every single millisecond. Your very thought, what you're thinking right now, you are manifesting. This is why self-talk is the most amazing tool, because it reprograms, rewires your brain. That was a really good seg. You go, Lenny. Anyway, it rewires your brain to have these amazing thoughts about yourself, and self-esteem and self-confidence and all these wonderful things that you can do it. You can overcome. You get to decide what your reality is going to look like. You get to decide what your life is going to look like. And so to finish my story, because it's very unlike me to miss anything, then abracadabra, abracadabra, yes, this keeps falling all over my face, and I like it clean, but still, and then ding, happy Mother's Day, Mommy. Anyway, it was more like Feliz Dia de las Madres, mi mamacita. And that was Beautimus, because we speak Españoles, Spanish. And anyway, so now I have this amazing, see my peeper? I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, amazing mascara that just looks fantabulous. And so this is how we manifest. This is how we overcome obstacles. We set goals, and then we decide, and we set the goal with a date. I don't know how I got into goals, but it's always about goals. If you want to have a beautiful, amazing life, it's about setting goals. So many people run from goal setting. It's like, oh, that never worked. Oh, I set one for New Year's, it didn't work. You are looking at the number one person that ran from setting goals. I'd write them down. I always did. I always did them, and then I'd do it. I'm gonna date it, but guess what I didn't have? Guess the magic that I didn't have. And this is what I teach my clients, and I hope that you will become a client of mine, because your life will change. It will be so impactful. It will impact your life in such a positive way that when you set goals and you date it, and then the magic, if you put the obstacles, you really write out the obstacles. So many people say that putting the obstacles is a negative thing. Why would you focus on the negative? You're not focused on the negative. You're focused on reality. You have something, there's a reason that what you wanted hasn't been done. Why hasn't it been done? What is needed? What is wanted in order to get it done? And the only way to get there is to put the obstacle. I'm not doing it because, man, I have fear that I won't succeed, and I've never succeeded at my goals before. I don't want to feel like that. It's just sucks. Let's just say it the way it is. Let's just say it the way I said it. and then you just start, you start thinking of all the things. Well, but why? It's because I don't have this yet. Like I haven't learned this skill, or I haven't got this program, or because I haven't really sat down and focused on it, and because I'm afraid that I'll fail. And you write down all the obstacles, and this is not like being what you don't have. This is not like focusing on what you don't have. It's focusing on at the moment, you're focused on what is wanted and needed. And why hasn't it been done before? And what can I do to go over it, under it, around it? That obstacle that's sitting there that's probably feels this big. I have my gloves right here. Anyway, this big. It feels that big. And then as big, as soon as you write those obstacles and the action steps that you take to get there, it gets smaller and smaller until it's like this big. And then it gets like this big. And then pretty soon it just like, you neutralize it. You neutralize it. And that's how you do it. Then you write your action steps for each obstacle that you have written down. You write the action step, and that is your plan. And that is how you achieve your goals. That is how my clients, goal after goal after goal, 3 focus goals a week, ding, 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 ding. And do they always do exactly what they were going to? And let me add myself, because I am a client, because I pay for my own life coaching. Do I always accomplish the goals? Life gets in the way, which is why when you write the goal, even when you write the action steps and you date them, it's written in sand or snow, because it can melt and it can move, because life is meant to be lived and enjoyed. And you focus on those goals if you really, really want it. And then maybe it's next week that you get it done. Maybe it's not even a goal anymore. Maybe it's next year. Maybe it's tomorrow. Life is meant to be lived. Life is an adventure. You are courageous. You can create and do absolutely anything you want to do. And we are speaking about your purpose. And when you know what your purpose is, when you know where you're going in life and you have direction, that's what your purpose gives you. Everything is easier. Even when you have challenges in life, because you're living life fully. You got a 10 life. I always tell my coach, I got a 10 life. I'm living, and she tells me, you are living a 10 life. And it's like, yes, even though it sucked so many times during that week, I am living the human adventure. I am a spiritual being having a human experience. And man, am I enjoying the heck out of it. And I want to exude that so that you feel it and that you are living a most extraordinary life. Taking the ordinary and making it extraordinary, and adventure and fun and challenges that are to be overcome. Now, let's go back to the passage with all of that said, and let's see how this sits with you. Are you ready? Oh, look at my little feathers. They're flying. Feathers flying, and my feathers are flying. Okay, ready? There is no problem. I'm going to do it this way. There is no problem you cannot conquer. There is no challenge you cannot overcome. I shouldn't have said cannot. I'm going to write it. I should not have put an emphasis on that, because I'm going to take the emphasis off that. Here we go again. There is no problem you cannot conquer. There is no challenge you cannot overcome. There's the emphasis. Doing, doing, doing. You have been given every talent and ability you need to succeed in anything you choose to achieve. If you want to do it, you can do it. And if you want to make it happen in your life, making it happen is up to, say it with me, ding, 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 ding. You, do, 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 do. You get to create your life. Isn't that fun? I love you so very, very much. And I'm just going to take you real quick to show you how beautiful this is. Here are the puppies. I've been shoveling snow. Hopefully you can see them. Let's see. There they are. Yep. And let me just show you how beautiful it looks. We're going. Oops, you might get a little bit of snow on your face, so cover it as we go through here. Hopefully you can hear me. Look at this. This is like my favorite, because this is like my little forest. I know there's forest all around me, but look at that. It just goes and goes. Isn't that beautiful? I love it so, so mucho. And there's Wennerstrom Mountain up there. We only have a portion of the mountain. I still call it Wennerstrom Mountains. Shh, don't tell the neighbors. So, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? beautiful for spacious skies, as my mommy would say. Oh, it's beautiful for spacious skies. Yes. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the little tour. And the puppies really went inside. I think they're a little bit chilly. So it's time to say, I want to sing a song. Oh, you know what? I'm going to come back and sing a song for you that my mommy always woke us up with. Hold on. Okay, come on. Andiamo, andiamo. ¿Tú vas adentro? ¿Tiene frío? Muy bien. Muy bien. Okay, are you ready? Because it's morning here. It might not be morning when you watch this. And it might not be morning when I get the video uploaded, because I did get the internet working, but I might have to go back and do it again. So you ready for uploading? Good morning to you. Wait, let me set the scene. There's 7 of us, of her little chickens, all sleeping in bed. And the night before, she has us all outside running and playing so she can get us out of the house, but we love it. She wants us to be out and get the sunshine or the moonshine or whatever. Not moonshine, that kind, but just be out in the fresh air. And so we all have worked, and we had a nice dinner together, and then we come inside and we're so sleepy. We already did our homework, and then we just fall asleep. And what kiddo wants to get up early in the morning to go to school? So, and then here's my mommy and on a old piano, a standing piano, and she's banging out, and it's out of tune, but not really badly, but some keys were kind of bad. And she's banging out this song. So here we go. Are you ready? Good morning to you. Good morning to you. We're all in our places with bright signs, shiny faces. Is that a good way to start a new day? Whee! And she's banging and banging on the piano. We're like, ah, mommy, no, ah. And it's so loud, and all 7 of us are like, and we get up, trudge to get ready to go to school and milk cows and make breakfast and all the things we had to do before school. And anyway, and then many of those years most of those years, we were really didn't have a whole lot of money. And so in order to cover our shoes, I'm not sure I went into all of this, but anyway, we would go out. So we would have to wear bread bags, because my mom, she made bread all the time, but there was a time when she would buy bread so we could have the bags for the bread, and she'd make stuffing and other things with the bread. And we would wear, there were Roman meal. I don't even know if that bread exists anymore. Rainbow and just different ones. And the Roman meal was yellow or orange because it had, because it was whole wheat or something. I don't even remember. But I had to have matching bread bags. I did not want a rainbow bread and a Roman meal, because I was already mortified going. All the other kids had galoshes. I'm not going to say all of them, but pretty much. I don't know any, but I was very focused on me and my own embarrassment. So who knows? Anyway, so one time I had to have an orange one and a rainbow one. I was like, ah. But here's the thing with those bread bags, and she'd tie them around our shoes, so because we didn't always get new shoes, and so they had to make them last. But in the rain, and I grew up in New Mexico, and my school years, and you would slide, and fall. There was no traction. So anyway, I would take them off at the bus stop, and anyway, that's so that's the story, as did my other siblings. So I love you very, very mucho. You can do this. You can find your purpose. You can be absolutely anything you'd like to be. You can change anything. You are constantly manifesting. You can overcome any challenge. Self-talk is your most amazing tool. Get your self-talk right. Get it positive, because you are manifesting every millisecond. Right now, you are manifesting. You are moving energy. You are bringing beanies into the world. You are bringing coats. You are bringing cars. You are bringing a new relationship. You're bringing a new business. Oh man, it's getting beautiful. Look at that. Boy, it just changes so fast. Oh, it's so dynamic living here. Anyway, you get to create whatever you want, take your spiritual practice of goal setting and bring from the invisible. See, abracadabra, abracadabra, ding, ding. Positive thinking, self-talk. I can do it. I can do it. You're like that little train. I think I can. I think I can. But you're not saying I think. You're saying, I know I can. I know I can. I know I can. I know I can. And then, ding, you are overcoming your obstacles and challenges, and you are achieving, and you are living life. There. And that's the end of my story. I love you so very, very much. And yes, I believe in you. You can do this. And as always, shining my happy, sunshiny, cheerful light, ding, for you. See you tomorrow. Oh, and I didn't try out my new microphone because I had to go do the internet, but maybe I'll come back and do another video. Probably not tomorrow. Okay. I love you mucho. Ciao.